You say there are these divine realms beyond all cosmos, all universes. So, following the traditional cosmology, it's beyond Purusha and Prakriti, materiality, beyond energies and so on. But how on earth can there be sounds and golden lights? Because these are already shapes. These are not formless. Sound is already a form. You know what I mean? And I don't
Not
understand this at
really.
all.
No, yes, not really. Because in the Bible, open up the Bible, what's the first thing you read? At the beginning, there was the Word.
But it's cosmic.
No, the Bible doesn't say Om. It says there was the Word. Yes. So, and then from this Word, creation came. God started to create. Yes. So Hindus use the word Om. Yes. But that's the sound of this universe only. It's the sound and the light of this universe, the Om vibration of the Brahmanda. If we go up above, the sound of the ParBrahmanda is the sound which is Tat. If we go further up, the sound vibration or the resonant, what you can hear, what the soul can hear, is the Sat. Yeah, the sound of Sat. So that's why it's called Sat Lok. And that goes beyond most traditional yogic lineages. And that is the limitation of many of the yogic lineages, where they say that if you reach Shiva consciousness or awareness or this and that, then there is nothing. But there is, because that Shiva consciousness itself is the light, or the awareness itself is the light. And if you would listen to it, it has a sound, because that light of the universe is a lower light of creation. It's already filtered. So therefore, the light and the sound has many degrees of filtration as it goes down. And that's where many yogis assume that if you reach the light of Brahman, then that's it. Done. The whole universe is below you and there is nothing more, but there is. Yes. And therefore, there is another yoga lineage called Nada Yoga. Yes. So Nada
Yes.
Yoga recognizes that everything has a sound current. And this is the basis as well of the Sikh tradition, which has the names of these divine regions as it is included in our cosmology. And they call this divine sound, they call it the Shabd.
Yes, but to hear it, there must be an ear, a divine ear. There must be some
Yes,
sort of sense
yes,
organ.
exactly. No, again. You can hear it with the inner sense, but as you go up, you then hear it with your soul itself, because it's something that permeates the soul itself. Yes, it's like electricity. It has no sound, but it does have a sound. Yes, but electricity is the source of all the devices that we plug and play. It has a sound. And if you have certain instruments, you can hear it. If you don't have the instruments, you will say, oh, doesn't have a sound. Yes, but
Instruments of the soul, or can we hear it with the astral ear, with the mental ear?
yeah,
I don't get this. Mm.
with the astral ear, you will hear the astral sounds.
Mm.
With the ear of your I am presence, you will hear the sounds of the cosmos and
Mm.
of this universe. With the air of your Christed body, your Christed self, you will hear the supracosmic. And with the air of your soul, which doesn't really have an air, but it will sense this presence, this love, this vibration. And in itself, it has a certain flavor, we may say. Yes, and this flavor can be heard as sound or can be seen as certain light, or it can be experienced in a certain way. But this is already a state of emanation rather than creation. It's beyond frequency, beyond vibration. So if you look at major world religions, Christianity says it's the word. Islam also has the same saying, just in different words. Buddhism focuses on their sign is Om in some way. Hinduism as well. But there are other deeper traditions which go deeper into this. And Meher Baba himself also played a lot with the word. That's why he was silent for 40 years. And he said, one day I will speak the word, but he never did. And 40 years he was silent. So what he meant, if he would speak the word, the whole universe would be created or things would happen. So he understood the word as the highest degree of expression that comes forth. Yeah, so that equates, if we look from Nada Yoga or Sikh tradition or Kabir, which is actually the grand master of most of these lineages, he said the Shabd, the divine sound from which all creation then is created below. It's the source itself, it's the divine electricity, you may say, from which everything then is powered up below.
Can we say that it's undifferentiated, that only on lower levels we differentiate into sound, light, and so on, that the soul senses something undifferentiated, a current?
Of course, as you go below, it is much more differentiated. But as you go up, it is more and more abstract. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you spend enough time, you will recognize that at this divine region, it has a particular sense to it. It has a particular flavor, we may say. Now, these words are dualistic, but you know what I'm saying. That the degree of bliss is like this, that if I kind of listen into it, I'll say, Sat Nam, I'll hear something like that. If I feel into through what I can sense into it, it has a certain way, in a broad sense. But then if I meditate deeper into the second divine region and third and fourth and fifth, things change. And then again, I try to listen this and this and that, and now I can recognize that it's a bit different. It's deeper in certain ways. And this is what many gurus, this is not me saying only, these are many, many, many gurus of the highest order of the history of humanity who have identified these differentiations, we may say.
A former teacher of mine, Peter Wilberg, he died 2 years ago, said that potentials which can become sound, which can become light, and we can sense them, but they are still potential. Can this be the same?
Well, if you're a gardener, you pick up the seeds of tomatoes, you know that that's a potential of tomato. And then you pick up a seed of cucumber or apple tree, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be an apple tree. Yes, so a good gardener will know what is what. So the same way, you can't take language for full, it's
Okay.
always limited in
Yes.
some way.
Yes.
So if your previous teacher spoke in this way, then that's how he saw it, and I'm explaining in a way that most of other highest order teachers would speak of, so that there is a common reference point.